So can I now commune and expect that my communion with self is communion with God? Can I dare to assume that I am exactly what I want to be? Can I dare to assume that I am where I want to be? Even though at the moment my reason denies it, my senses deny it. Will it work? Well, it costs you nothing. Try it. It doesn't cost 1 penny to try it. As you're told, come, buy wine, buy milk without money, without price. Come and take it. Doesn't cost you 1 penny to dare to assume that you are where you would like to be. Though at the moment, reason denies that you are. Now, I am telling you what I know from experience. When I didn't have a nickel and desired a trip that would cost me well in excess of $1,000, and I dared to assume that I was where I would like to be. And I viewed the world from that assumption. Instead of thinking of it, I thought from it. Then I thought of where physically I was. And I saw that place in my imagination 2,000 miles to the northwest of me. And I slept in that assumption. And then in a way that I did not consciously devise, I had no way of knowing how it would ever work. But in a way I did not know, it unfolded. And that assumption hardened into fact. On the strength of that, I tried it again and again. And when it worked, I began to teach it. I began to tell others that their imagination is the cause of the phenomena of life. This was long before I realized the promise as recorded in Scripture. This was only the law. So we are told, blessed is the man who delights in the law of the Lord. In all that he does, he prospers. It didn't say if it was good for you. It left that entirely up to you to make the decision. You could choose something that may be horrible in time. You choose it without contemplating consequences. But he tells you, your imaginal act is a fact. Now, as he awakens within you, he reinterprets the law. He can't change the law. He interprets the law. Instead of abiding by the external traditions of our fathers, he tells us what the law really is when he awakes within us. You have heard it said of old, you shall not commit adultery. But I say to you, any man who looks lustfully upon a woman has already committed the act in his heart with her. He tells us that the restraint of that impulse is not enough. The act was committed at the moment of the imaginal act. I may contemplate the consequences and be afraid. My reputation will be at stake if they catch me. But at that very moment of the imaginal act, that was the fact. That's how he interprets the law. Well, now, no one can stop you from imagining. No one can stop you from imagining that you are secure. But you may say, I have no one in this world to whom I could turn, who could leave me a penny, and I have no money. I am beyond the age where they would employ me. And you could give yourself 1,000 reasons why it could not be. He's not asking for any reasons. Can you imagine? Or who can stop you from imagining? That's all that concerns the awakened man within you. Can I dare imagine that I am what I want to be? Well, I can. I've done it a number of times. I've done it successfully for many that I love dearly, many that I do not know. Imagination plus faith is the stuff out of which we make the world. We are told all things were made in this manner. He calls a thing that is not seen as though it were seen, and the unseen becomes seen. And when I come to him, I must believe that he exists, and that he rewards those who believe in him. I must have faith in the imaginal act.